Bring our visitor in, T.
Yes, sir, boss.
Good morning, Mr. James Bond. It is morning, isn't it? Be seated.
Morning. Thanks. What a delightful room. There's no furniture so charming as books, Sidney Smith. Very restful.
A room with no books is like a body without a soul.
Raymond Chandler?
No, Cicero.
Equally good.
T, you stay.
Yes, sir, boss.
Mr. Bond, in case you have any other intentions, lean forward, if you will. Inspect the keyhole of the drawer in this desk facing your chair. I shall be ready for you.
Quite large. 0.45 of an inch. You're quite a Houdini. Bomb package at the hotel, trap door, vanishing table. And is that a foot switch for the gun under the desk?
I've not seen a member of the Secret Service for many years, Mr. Bond. Not since the war. I learned from my friends you have a 00 number. They tell me you've had to kill a man in the course of some assignment. Whom have you been sent over to kill here? Not me, by any chance. Please, reply, Mr. Bond. I have confidence in the sources of my information. I shall easily detect a lie.
I believe you. Why am I here? I'll tell you. English gold coins circulating in America, Spanish, Italian. Some have been sold right here in Harlem. Your American Treasury asked for assistance in tracing them. I came up to see for myself with a Treasury representative. I hope he's now safely on his way back to his hotel.
Mr. Leiter is a representative of the CIA, not of the Treasury. His position at this moment is precarious. Excuse me. Send in Miss Solitaire. Oh, Teehee.
Yes, sir, boss.
Tie Mr. Bond to his chair.
What?
Sit down, Mr. Bond. You have a bare chance of survival if you stay where you are. Ankles and wrists. Good. Here she is. Solitaire, come join us.
One of the most beautiful women Bond had ever seen. She moved slowly forward.
Solitaire, inspect this gentleman.
Very well.
Take him in slowly, inch by inch, head to foot. Take your time.
Yes, I have done so.
This is an extraordinary woman, Mr. Bond. I'm going to marry her.
Oh, my congratulations. She is, you are very beautiful.
She is a seer. I found her in a cabaret in Haiti. She was performing a telepathic act which I could not understand. There was nothing to understand. It was telepathy. I tell you this to warn you. She is my inquisitor. Torture is messy and inconclusive. People tell you what will ease the pain. With this girl, it is not necessary. She can divine the truth. She's too valuable to remain at liberty. It will be interesting to see our children. For the time being, she's difficult.
Difficult? What do you mean?
Well, she'll have nothing to do with men. In Haiti, she was called Solitaire. Were you not? See what I mean, Mr. Bond? Draw up a chair, my dear. Tell me if this man lies. Keep clear of the gun.
Please, look into my eyes.
My God, I'm drowning. Do they hold a message?
Sit up, miss. Too close, you forget yourself. Take up the cards.
Yes.
Between her hands, she faced the Knave of Hearts, then the Queen of Spades, holding the two halves in her lap so that the pair of court cards looked at each other. She brought them together until they touched.
So, a friend?
Are you ready, Solitaire?
The cards are ready?
Mr. Bond, look into the eyes of this girl and repeat the reason for your presence here.
Certainly. Well, Solitaire, there are coins circulating here in America, gold. Some are nobles of King Edward IV, being sold in Harlem. The American Treasury asked my service for help in tracking them down, since they must be from a British source. I am here to, have a look. Can't she tell?
You must select a card.
All right.
Well, what has he chosen? What do you see? Does he lie?
3 of diamonds means honesty. No, he speaks the truth.
Excellent. Excuse me. Flannel, you there?
Yes, sir, boss. Flannel, right here.
Is Blabber holding that American?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hurt him considerably. Ride him down to Bellevue Hospital, dump him nearby. Got that?
Yes, sir.
Don't be observed.
No, sir.
God damn your bloody eyes. The CIA won't let you get away with this.
You forget, Mr. Bond. CIA has no jurisdiction in America, only abroad.
Don't you believe it?
Tee-hee, come here.
Yes, sir, boss.
Which finger do you use least, Mr. Bond?
What's it to you?
The little finger of the left hand. Tee-hee, break it.
Sure thing, boss.
That will do.
Oh, the guy ain't got no sense of humor.
Did he have a gun?
Yes, sir, Beretta. Got it here.
Girl's gun.
You're a fully paid up sadist, you know that.
Be thankful you're not dead. Pain is preferable. Here is your pea shooter. I have the shells. Give it back to him.
Yes, sir, boss.
I will explain why you have been permitted to enjoy the sensation of pain instead of adding to the pollution of the Harlem River. Mr. Bond, I suffer from boredom. I am a prey to what the early Christians called accident, the deadly lethargy that envelops those who are sated, who have no more... Tell Mr. Bond, Solitaire, no more what?
Desires.
Desires. And I am... what? Tell him.
You are preeminent in your chosen profession. You have literally no more worlds to conquer.
Since power is the goal of all ambition, Mr. Bond, I take pleasure now only in artistry, in the finesse which I can bring to my operations. Each day I set myself still higher standards, so that my proceedings may be a work of art, bearing my signature as clearly as the creations of, let us say, Solitaire?
Cellini.
Benvenuto Cellini.
And you are content, for the time being, to be your own judge.
Yes. Tell him more.
But he sincerely believes, Mr. Bond, that the perfection which he is steadily achieving in his operations will ultimately win him recognition in the history of our times.
I am fascinated, Solitaire, and slightly awestruck.
I accept anonymity for 2 reasons. First, yes?
Because the nature of your operations demands it.
And second?
Because you admire the self-negation of the anonymous artist.
Exactly. Which is why I like her to speak for me. If you will allow the conceit, I see myself sometimes as one of those great Egyptian fresco painters who devoted their lives to producing masterpieces in the tombs of kings, knowing that no living eye would ever see them. The reason, Mr. Bond, why I have not killed you this morning is because it would be a nuisance for me to have a lot of busybodies arriving here, asking questions about the disappearance of yourself and your friend, Mr. Leiter. Instead, one more solemn warning. You will leave the country today, and Mr. Leiter must transfer to another assignment. That is all. If I see you again, you will die in a manner as... what do I always say, Solitaire?
As ingenious and appropriate as you can devise on that day.
Thank you. I'm obliged.
T. Untie Mr. Bond and escort him to the garage. They will drive him to Central Park and throw him in the ornamental water. If he resists, he may be damaged, but not killed. Understood?
Yes, sir. Get up.
Goodbye. Those who deserve to die, die the death they deserve.
Raymond Chandler.
No, I just thought of it, actually. Au revoir, Solitaire.
Universal Export. Who's speaking, please? New York calling London. You're connected, caller.
Can I speak to the, managing director, please? This is his nephew, James, ringing from New York.
Oh, yes. Jolly good. One moment, please.
Yes?
It's Jimmy, sir.
Jimmy? What?
Your nephew, James?
Oh, Jimmy. Of course, Jimmy.
I may need help over a tricky consignment, Uncle.
Really? Far away.
Well, I tooled uptown to see our chief customer last night. Bit unfortunate. 3 of his best chaps went sick.
How sick?
One of them as sick as can be. They gave me a lift after our meeting, bit of a late-night frolic in Central Park. This bloke caught a chill in the big pond. Others have been recommended bed rest.
I hope you didn't catch anything.
A slight fever, Uncle, that's all. Absolutely nothing to worry about. I'll write you about it. Trouble is that with all these viruses about, Federated think I'll do better out of town. Hoping to beetle off right away with, Flick.
Who?
Felicia. F-E-L-I-C-I-A. My new helpmeet from Washington.
Oh, yes.
Thought I'd try that factory you advised in San Pedro.
Good idea.
But Fedders may have other ideas, and I'm hoping you'll give me your support.
Right. How's business in general?
Rather spiffing, actually, Uncle. But tough going. Full report later today.
Good. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thanks for your backup.
That's all right. Keep fit, boy. Goodbye.
Toodle pip, Uncle.
What's the damage, James?
Broken finger. How about you?
Oh, nothing serious. Got to chatting with Mr. Blabbermouth about Duke Ellington, and suddenly we were friends. Gave me a gentle tap with a blackjack and dropped me outside Bellevue Hospital. We parted on the best of terms. What about your guys?
Pretty nasty trio. Our friend the Giggler, Miami Sam, he's the one who drowned, and somebody called Flannel.
Orders are we both gotta quit town at once.
I assume so.
All fixed. Can't go together. You're taking the train, I'll fly. Jot this down.
Go ahead.
Pennsylvania Station. Track 14, 10:30 this morning. The Silver Phantom to St. Petersburg via Washington, Jacksonville, and Tampa. Compartment H, car 245. Very luxurious, James.
Ticket?
Conductor will have it. In the name of Bryce. Train gets in midday tomorrow. Take a cab to the Everglades Cabanas Sunset Beach, connected with St. Pete by a causeway. I'll be waiting for you. And for God's sake, watch out. Big man will get you if he possibly can.
Mr. James Bond,
Who's calling?
I know it's you. This is